Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Android application development tutorial with Android Studio. So in the previous part of this tutorial series, we already learned about how to use the linear layout in Android. So in this episode, we are going to learn about how to use the relative layout in Android. So if you use the relative layout as your layout parent, then the layout of every view element in that particular layout is related to each other, or the layout of the view element is related to the parent itself. So you will get the clear idea of how to use a relative layout with an example. Suppose we have to create a layout similar to this one. So this layout contains two text field and a button. Also you can see that the text field, the two edit text are arranged in the same row. So the relative layout is the better choice for creating a layout similar to this one. So here I am going to create this layout. So start a new project in Android Studio. First we have to create a new layout. So right click the layout folder and create a new layout resource file. I name the file as relative demo and change the root element into relative layout and click OK. Okay, now we got a new layout. Here the parent element is relative layout, and here the layout width is match parent, height is also match parent. So we have to create a layout similar to this one. So first we have to add all the needed string resources. Here we need two hint, first name, last name, and a text for the button. So open up the strings.xml inside the values folder and add the needed string resources. So here I am going to add the first string resource. It is first name. And the value is first name. Now add the second string resource. It is second name. It is last name. And the value is last name. Okay. Now we have to add the text for the button. It is save. And the value is save. Okay, now we add all the needed string resources. Now go to the layout. So the first thing, we need some bracket at left side and right side. Here you can see that before first name there is a bracket, and after last name there is also a margin is available. So we have to add some margin at left side and right side. So we have to provide some margin using padding, Android layout. Sorry, it is Android padding right. I provide the value as 616 dp. Now provide a margin at left side, Android padding left. It is also 16 dp. Okay. So now we have to create the child components. First we have to create an edit text that represent the first name. So here I am going to create the first edit text. Here I am not going to provide any width for the first edit text. I give it as 0 dp and height is match parent. Okay, so here I am not specify any width for the first edit text. This is because now I am going to relate the width of the first edit text with the second one. Okay, so I change the height into match parent. It is not match parent, it is wrap content. Yeah, it is wrap content. Now we have to specify the hint. Android hint, it is first name. Okay, also we need an ID for this edit text, so Android, use the attribute ID plus ID, and it is first name. I specify the ID as first name. Okay, so now this layout, this child component is not visible because we are not providing any width for that particular child component. That's why it is not visible. Okay, also we have to align the first child component, that means the first name, at the parent left side. Here the parent is the relative layout, so we have to move the first edit text at the left side of the parent. So now I am going to connect this edit text with the parent. So Android layout align parent left, specify it as true. Now this particular edit text is aligned at the left side of the parent. So again we can't see the particular edit text because we are not specify any width for the edit text, still it is 0 dp. Okay, now I am going to specify the second edit text. Here I am going to specify width. I specify it as 100 dp and change the height into wrap content. Here also I am going to specify an ID for this edit text, Android ID plus ID, it is last name. Okay, now we have to specify the hint, so use the attribute Android hint, it is last name. Okay, so now we have to align the second edit text at the right side of the parent. So now I am going to connect this second edit text with the parent. So Android layout align parent right into true. Now look at the design. Now we got the second edit text, but the first edit text is still missing because we are not specify any width for that one. Okay, so now we have the second edit text, it is related to the parent. Here the parent is relative layout and it is visible because it has both width and height. Now I am going to specify the first edit text, that means now I am going to relate the width of the first edit text with the second one. So I am going to add another attribute to the edit text. Now I am going to connect these two edit text using the ID. So Android align to left of and use this attribute Android layout to left of, use the ID attribute. Here I am going to align this edit text to the left side of the second edit text. So here the ID of the second edit text is last name, use that one. Now look at the design. Now we have the two edit text, first name and last name, but here the width of this edit text is related to the second one. Okay, now we have to create the last view component, it is a button. So what are the needed parameters for the button? We have to align the button at the right side of the parent. Also we have to specify the button below the last name edit text. Okay, so here I am going to add a button, this button. I specify the width as 100 dp and height into wrap content and specify a text Android text, use the string resource save. Now look at the design. Now here we have the button. Now we have to align this button below the second edit text, last name. So now I am going to align it below the last edit text, Android layout below, use the ID plus ID, it is the last name. Now look at the layout. Now the button is below the second edit text. Now we have to align this button right side of the parent. That means now the button is related to another child view component. Also this button is related to the parent. Okay, now I am going to align it to the right side. Android align parent right into true. Now we finish all the components. Now we can compare this one. We made a same GUI, exact same GUI. Okay, so this is the use of a relative layout in Android. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe my channel now for getting more video updates on Android. See you in the next episode.